Oh, it's definitely not that dense. 40,000 people, man.
Yeah. But I live in a city of around the same population, and there are parts that are just like a lot more packed because some of it is more widely distributed, which leads to more dense areas than the one that you're representing on the screen there. But
Yeah, I really like living close to this side of town. It's where like the yoga studio I go to is, where I get my hair cut. Like, there's a lot of cool little motherfucker shits around here. You know what I mean?
do you go to that
It's nice.
do you go to that yoga studio often?
I'm starting to go at least once a week to work on my mobility, mainly for my squats, but also to just help recovery, and just because David Goggins talks about how fucking necessary like stretching and mobility is for
Yeah.
like the type of shit that he was doing. And considering I'm enjoying a similar path of physicality, for callousing my mind,
Right.
I figured, why the fuck not? You know what I mean?
True.
But I don't know if I mentioned, like, I got the opportunity, if I want to keep pushing for it, to start teaching a meditation class.
Really?
I'm imagining she was probably thinking like for free, which I'm cool with, at least at the beginning. But I think I'm gonna teach like just a Buddhist meditation, like general, or I might even just do a fucking just full on just generalized meditation where we'll fucking teach whatever the fuck people want to learn out of my repertoire that day.
Right.
But I'm not sure if that's the best way to set it up, because I mean, people want to kind of have something to expect too. What would you think? Like, or what if you had to tell Brandon Rowe, like, hey, this is the type of meditation you should teach? Like, I don't know, man. You know me a little bit. Like, tell me what the fuck to do with this. I
So
need your advice.
what you should do is that you should do guided meditations to facilitate awakenings into sewage consciousness.
Okay, dude, let's be a little serious here.
I'm sorry. I just had to make that joke.
But I think you have a point, though. Maybe the best thing I could do is give a guided meditation and meditate with them at the same time. Because that's something they probably won't find very easily anywhere else in this universe of 40,000 people.
Yeah. I think guided meditations are usually a pretty good idea.
Yeah, so maybe I could do like a guided, like, Vipassana, well, quasi Vipassana, because I don't even know if I know, like, by the book how to do Vipassana. Because everybody's got a different fucking Vipassana bullshit idea in their fucking mind's anus that they go off of. So, I don't know if my fucking E. coli lines up with what's in their minds, assholes E. coli, but whatever, right? I got something. That's all I can say. It's something. I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's all just a matter of different E. coli.
Yeah. And fuck, it could even be tapeworms, depending on who you are. Dude, these little pillars, this reminds me of like a fucking Oblivion, like way shrine thingy, if that's probably not the right word, but fucking on like the Knights. It's not a Knights Templar. It's fucking the damn quest where it's not a quest. It's a motherfucking. Let me think.
Mission?
It's no. Shut the fuck up. Give me a second to think, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
It's a expansion. The Knight motherfucker expansion, where you get like the cool Knight stuff that you would kind of see a Crusader wearing fucking gear. But anyway, you go on like a pilgrimage for the like 9 divines or whatever bullshit. Man, I wish that this wasn't private property, because I mean, I know I could get up there and no cop's gonna fuck with me, but still, it'd just be cool to go like sit in the middle of that. I'll do it fucking sometime during the day, maybe.
You should
So
get
walk.
on the property.
Dude, I think you're right, but I'm not gonna do that anyway. Like, it would definitely level up the experience, but I'm gonna pass. I've done that enough, you know. Nice little funeral home.
Oh wow.
Fucking impermanence.
That's almost got like
everybody's fucking anus.
Almost got like a Victorian vibe to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I would say there's a lot of Art Deco kind of bullshit all over this town.
Right.
I think that's. Do you think that's more like Art Deco kind of?
Yeah, I'd say that's a good way of putting it. It's a little more Gatsby than.
I mean, we're both probably fucking wrong as fuck about it, but I mean, at least we're approximately fucking wrong in a decent way.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I'm gonna upload this one, just because why not? You know.
Upload this video.
Yeah, if you're cool with it. I mean, I hope you didn't share any personal details about yourself that you don't want on the internet.
Yeah, better not talk about what my real name is, because oh god, I would get doxxed immediately.
Well, you know, man, at least you got that nice alias of John the Earth Tamer for everybody to not know who the fuck you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm about to be on Main Street of my town here in a second. Well, here in about 180 seconds, maybe, is the ETA kind of bullshit ass motherfucker that I'm working with. But anyway, so this is the church that my Boy Scout troop was housed in right here. First Presbyterian Church in Richmond, IN. Dot. Wait, there's no dot. Just Richmond, IN.
.com.
.com though, yeah. Well, actually, it's .org. Nice police officer driving by.
So, well, now that I know that you're mobile, that you're on the streets of your town, I feel a little bit weird asking this. I don't know necessarily if you're in the right kind of.
Nobody's around to hear what the fuck I'm saying, so we can talk about anything.
Did you want?
Although keep in mind, we are right next to a house of God, my friend.
Oh God. Well, this is going to come in conflict with the Lord's wishes, but were you interested in a tarot reading tonight?
Yes, I am actually.
Oh, cool.
We can do it now if you want, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, chill with it. I'm chill with it. We can share my tarot. Well, your reading of my taroteros on the internet if you're cool with that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Nice construction all over the fucking place. That's Indiana for you, man.
Nice. Yeah. So, what was I going to say?
You were gonna say that I'm fucking shredded and that you love me.
Yeah, I was going to comment on your muscularity and how it makes me feel genetically inferior.
Yeah. But, you know, I gave you the compliment of saying we have probably pretty similar genetics one time, so you should take that to the bank and fucking bankrupt yourself with it. You know what I mean?
The biggest compliment that I got was hearing your opinion that my hands are more calloused.
They are, though, dude, like, legit. I don't know what you've been doing. I mean, I guess you've been fucking going real hard on the wanks a lot to be getting it like that, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that too.
Fuck.
That too. You know, the myths about how, you know, doing that causes warts to grow on your hands. But anyway, that'll be our segue into this tarot reading.
The Northeastern way.
Do you have any question, or do you just want a general reading?
My question would be, should I move out of my hometown? And if yes, what kind of a rough timeline? Because I know Tara's not good at giving great specific time, like no numerical answers and bullshit. But what kind of time frame should I think about for that? And if no, how long should I stay in this motherfucker? So that's the basic idea.
All right. So you might have to repeat some of those to me. I don't know if I got the whole string of
So,
questions.
on a
But
serious
I know
note,
what the start.
should I move out of my hometown?
Yeah.
How long should I be thinking if I should move or stay or whatever?
We'll take it one question at a time.
All right. Should I move?
But yeah, so should you move? And so
we are now on Main Street, Richmond, IN, by the way.
So the tarot's not always great about like yes or no answers.
But if we get the chariot, we know my ass is fucking leaving this bitch. Is that right?
yeah, definitely. And also probably 3 of Wands would be a huge suggestion.
Okay.
Travel. But, yeah, I'll start putting them down. Tell me when to stop.
All right. Go ahead and stop.
Strength is the card.
Okay, that's not too telling to me, at least my understanding of it.
No, I'm not really picking up any direct answer to the question through that flip, so I'm assuming that the answer is going to come in juxtaposition with another card, so we're going to go again. Let me know when to stop.
Okay. All right, let's stop again.
Okay, so this one is, okay, so we're gonna do maybe 1 or 2 words to get confirmation on this, but this one is the first 8 of Wands, and in combination with strength, I mean, the upside down 8 of Wands implies a lack of action.
A lack of what?
A lack of action. The absence of action. So it could be.
Now, is this telling me that I haven't been taking enough action, or that I need to not take this action? That's the real question.
That was my dilemma. Yeah, that was my.
Yeah.
Dilemma.
So let's go on to the next
possibilities. Yeah. Because it means like lack of growth, lack of action, lack of results. So on one hand, it could be saying either or, either that you need to not take action or that you haven't been taking enough action. So definitely in need of a clarifier. Let me know when to stop.
Tarot Darrow, let's get a clarifier on this. Fuck. Yeah.
Abracadabra, alakazam.
Zen Uru.
Almost
a thought, baby. Okay. Just stop.
All right, so this one is upside down High Priestess. Unwanted attention is one of the implications here, which could be implying that there's.
Ooh, this relates a lot. I won't get into it until we're done pulling all the cards for this question, but this is very related to this question for me. That specific line, unwanted attention.
It's another one where there's kind of like 2 different alternate interpretations here, but
let's just keep pulling until it's pretty damn clear. How about that?
For sure, but just to
this is the what is it? It's Unveiled Church. It's a motherfucker. It is a evangelical church that I went to. It's fucking next level. I really love that church. Need to go there again soon. But I've been going to my good old Mormon church lately. So anyway, let's
I
go
need
to
to
the
go to
next
church
card.
again recently too.
Oh,
Well,
this is
I
where
was.
Mr. Anthony, who runs the goods used appliances, sells me and shit for my rentals. Cool
I'm
guy.
just gonna present the two avenues of interpretation here, just to not make it look like I'm being too shallow in my tarot readings, since we're probably going to post this one. But the two
All right.
avenues of interpretation here would be either that you've been drawing too much attention to yourself in the current town that you live in, and that might play into your decision to leave, or alternatively, that the idea of you leaving would draw too much attention to yourself within certain structures and like relationships and whatnot that you have assembled already, that it might be to your detriment to leave because of the attention. Are two starkly different interpretations.
All right. Both of those line up pretty well with uh, my life right now and where I'm at, to be real with you. So let's keep going. Figure out what this is trying to say.
Yeah, let me know when to stop pulling.
Make this a little less ambiguous. You know what I mean? Oh damn! They didn't turn off the lights. The lights of the little fountain still going. Can you see my camera?
Yeah, I can.
All right, this is gonna be cool. Cool little shit in the middle of my town. So, all right, you pulling yet?
Yeah, I was.
Right, stop.
I got through the whole deck.
Fuck, I couldn't hear
Sorry.
the card pulling.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
go
pulling
again and you're pulling.
Yep.
Stop.
Ooh, okay. So this is reversed the devil reversed. That card highly implies overcoming addiction, overcoming obstacles, escape, freedom. So this card very well in conjunction with this card, especially the idea that there are certain controlling factors and limiting factors within the scale of the current town that you live in, that you might feel like the burden is released.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I suppose there's also probably some alternate interpretations there, but that's what would come to my mind.
Okay. So, do we want to pull one more, or do you think that's enough for you to give me the rundown? To run me down.
Let's do one more before I run you down.
And run my kitty down. Um, okay. So tell me when you're pulling. Like, let me know when you start. Okay. Stop.
All right. Seven of Swords. So obviously the Seven of Swords points to stuff like deception and betrayal. But one particular interpretation that comes to mind in the context of this question is enemy masquerading as
enemy masquerading as friend, you said?
Yeah, an enemy masquerading as a friend.
Okay. And fuck, I really want to get clarifiers on who the hell that is, but anyway. It's probably going to take us down we can save that rabbit hole for a little bit later if you're up for it.
Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, with all of these put together, it does seem, I mean, now as I reevaluate with all five of them here, I'm starting to see that Eight of Wands, related to lack of action and growth, as meaning maybe that your development is being curtailed in some way by the fact that you have maybe some con artists in your life, some sort of fake people in your current situation, in your current town, that are putting a damper on your full potential for growth, and thus between the, this card, the reversed high priestess, meaning unwanted attention. It can also signify uncontrollable outbursts, which which in combination with the reverse devil, which is related to escape and freedom, it could be, and also when you factor in the Seven of Swords, it could be meaning, with consideration for the fact that you recently had a stint of hypomania, it could be implying that some of your mania right now is being induced by the fact that you have some charlatans in your life, some con artists, some false-hearted judges, some controlling people who, are getting into some seedy stuff behind the scenes that you're not quite fully aware of at this time. And all of that, leads to a situation where you might want to consider gathering your strength and taking action and escaping and trying to pursue freedom related to these factors that could be contributing to your potential to fall into certain elevated mental states.
Okay, so that helps me out a lot. Can we move on to another question now?
Yes, of course.
So now my question would be, how much preparation should I try to, do before I move? Because I know where I want to move, and I have some plans of like what I'll do for work and that kind of crap. So the question is like, how much more preparation do I need to do this in the most like beneficial and wise and balanced way possible?
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a pretty good follow up there. I'm gonna start pulling now, so let me know when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
So this is reversed judgment, which could imply the repeating of a mistake. It could imply, improper judgment. It could be implying, like emotional burdens. So what I sense out of this card, and it's a little early yet, we'll probably pull a few more cards to get a clearer answer. But what I'm implying, what I'm sensing from this is that the encouragement is to maybe, with regards to, trying to establish a new area to live, it might be a good idea to put focus towards, decreasing your impulsivity when it comes to situations like, making decisions. And that would be for the sake of,
making it the best move possible, really, right?
Right. Yeah. So making sure that you don't just end up in a place that you're going to regret the decision you made, like the oh fuck, I shouldn't actually be going to Minneapolis moment, like
yeah, that was fucking stupid as hell. I love how much of a dumbass I am sometimes.
Yeah, no, it was definitely like I enjoyed the passion of it. It was a lot of passion was involved.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, even though I did all the impulsive shit, like, I stopped myself before I fucked myself royally by not like, last second, not allowing that plane to fucking take off with me in it to Minneapolis. I fucking cut my losses, stayed in Chicago on the streets for a fucking night, got, you know, had to find out how the fuck a train station works in a modern large town as a fucking corn-fed piece of shit from a town of 40,000 people. And I had to figure all that out with my phone dead. And it was a fucking pretty nice growth experience. Showed me, you know, can't hurt me, motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely. And it definitely falls in line with the Goggins philosophy of, like pushing yourself out of your comfort zone to a point where you're
Yeah, I was fucked mentally for like 30 minutes there. Like I was willingly choosing like to be fucked. Like I knew I could fucking take myself out of that shit any moment I wanted. Really, I could have.
like,
But I knew that that was the easy road for me to start doing the Dhammarato style satisfaction practice and just like make the present moment enjoyable of my own accord. Like, yeah, I can do that. I've developed that skill enough, even if I am fucking, on the streets of Chicago with no phone battery and, you know, like just a lost, inexperienced fucking white guy. Like, I knew that I could easily, like, put myself into a fucking Jonic state if I wanted to. But the thing is, I knew that that wasn't the best thing for me at the time. Like, what I needed to do was allow my mind to go fucking crazy for a minute. Like, feeling like it was lost as fuck because that was the authentic fucking feeling of the moment. And as much as I had in myself to turn that off, I allowed it to run. And I ended up David Goggins in the shit out of that and just fucking did some push-ups and ran with my fucking like beat up feet that were in some fucking work shoes with no arch support for all the, and I don't need to get into all the details, but I basically just, instead of choosing the pussy boy, meditation Dhammarato, like let's turn my illusory world into a fun one kind of dumbass approach that's actually really wise and intelligent for most people, I chose the knuckle dragger route of just fucking brute forcing the discipline ass motherfucking shit out of myself by doing like a bunch of push-ups. I actually did a lot more push-ups than I thought I could do, and did the whole David Goggins shit. Reached in the cookie jar to find like, you've conquered this and this and this, Brandon. You got this, and I fucking got my shit together, and I got myself home, and I didn't spend much money to get there. I realized how fucking cheap it is to travel across the U.S. if you do it in the right way, with like buses and trains and shit. I don't know. I learned a lot. But anyway, let's get back to this tarot reading.
yeah,
Actually,
it does seem
can
like
we
there's a
pause
soul.
this tarot reading for a moment? I'm gonna mute my mic, go in this bar, take a piss, and then come back out.
Sounds
But it will
good.
be like 2 minutes, like 120 seconds is the goal. All right, time me. See what I
Refam.
get. All right, here we go. We are back at it.
Hell yeah.
Men in Black, back in black, Hungry Jack. Fuck my heart attack. Let's get this going.
Pure poetry.
Fucking impure poetry. Adulteratedpoetry.org right there, baby. Woo! All right, let's get back on this tarot reading. So I believe the question we were working with was like basically like how much preparation should I be trying to do? And the first card came out kind of like, all right, you need to not be as impulsive as you are at times, Brandon. So what's the next one gonna say?
I'm pulling now, so let me know when to stop.
Stop. Stop. Did you hear me?
Yes. Okay, so this one is the reversed Wheel of Fortune, which obviously implies misfortune, bad luck, chaos, disorder.
So I need to probably slow down and plan this motherfucker out, right?
Right. Yeah.
Alrighty, that's good.
I mean,
That's good to know. You know.
My synthesis of all of it so far is that that obviously the tarot is advising you to make this move, but it's also warning of how catastrophic the move could be if it's not planned to the T.
Yeah.
Very meticulous planning. Have to ensure that you don't jump the gun in any sense as far as.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
You want to do another one?
Yeah, let's do one more.
All right, word. I'm gonna start pulling, so let me know when to stop.
Stop.
And there's the sun upside down. So you got three.
What does that normally mean when it's reversed?
Interestingly, you got three major arcana reversed. So the sun reversed can mean, obviously right side up, it would mean positivity, happiness, exuberance, stuff like that. Upside down, it kind of implies the opposite. It can mean misery, depression, ego, unrealistic expectations. That's definitely a big one here.
It's a big warning card again, kind of, right?
Yes, I think it's saying, don't let this give you any false expectations because, the move, your departure is the correct move here, but however, it's not just going to magically fix all of your problems. Like you can't expect for the problems that ail you in your current town, you can't expect them not to follow you unless you're proactive.
Yeah. Man, fuck this drink. Fucking hold my camera. Anyway, so that all makes sense. Can I ask more questions? You got time?
Yes.
You cool with? Okay, so I'd like to ask next. So okay, I get that I shouldn't be impulsive with this, all that. What areas do I need to focus on not being impulsive, or basically what part of the fucking game plan do I need to focus on getting correct before I make the move?
Right.
That's my main question. What part of the fucking game plan are we honing in on right here? That's the damn question coming out of my fucking anus right now. And I'm in love with it.
I'm pulling now, so let me know when to
stop.
The Empress. right side up this time. You got one that's not reversed. So
Ooh.
so that
Winner, chicken diner.
the Empress, nice. The Empress has implications of domestic life. Like you can see from her likeness that it's kind of referring to like matriarchy, motherhood, being a domestic partner.
Is this telling me that I need to get some pussy first, or what?
It's also referring to it can refer to creativity. It can refer to like keeping up the home and gardening. So
straight up JBP, clean your fucking room before you try to change your location, B-Row. Is that what I'm hearing?
I think that's definitely an aspect of it. I think that.
All right. One second. We got a nice fight. One second. Nice, loud as a motherfucker. Fucking nice little fire department guys doing their duty, but they're loud as fuck.
Nice.
All right. Anyway, so let's go on.
So the implication that I'm getting there is that you have to decide for yourself what it is that you want for your future regarding domestic bliss, because obviously when a man is younger, a man thinks to himself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grow up and I'm going to get married and I'm going to have children. But then as a man gets older, a man starts to wonder, is this what I'm actually going to do with my life? And especially when you throw concepts of spirituality into the mix and learn about,
Hey Clyde, can I pause you right there for just a second while I change my headphones?
No problem.
Thank you, man. Sorry to interrupt.
That's all right.
You were on a good flow, but I'm ready to, change this shit. 1 second.
Gotcha.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So, man, fucking AirPods Pro are so much better than fucking stock iPhone headphones with a cord. Like, they're so much more comfortable and, kinds of bullshit. So, I'm ready to continue on with your line of thinking. Sorry again for interrupting.
I think your audio has gotten a little bit worse. Like, I can still hear you, but just for the sake of, like how we might post this.
Okay. It's gotten, what about now? How does it sound now?
I think it's a little better now, but.
How does it sound now?
Yeah, now it's pretty good, yeah.
Okay. I think it was just an adjustment period for my technology. It's trying to get itself together. So anyway,
so yeah,
so it's okay now. It's okay now though. Before we continue, because I will switch back if necessary.
What was that? Sorry, I had to go.
I said, is the audio all right? It's cool enough now, or should I switch back to what I was doing before with the wired headphones?
I don't. It's hard to say because I can hear you pretty decently well, but there's also just like a little bit more of a staticky, like feedback sort of reverb to your voice that, it might be in your best interest to switch back if we're going to post it. But for my sake,
okay, I will switch back. And I'll switch back. Give me another second.
No problem. Gives me time
That's
to eat.
interesting. I wonder if it's the headphones themselves or how they're configured or whatever, because I would think that the AirPods Pro would have a better audio input capability than the wired stock ones. But anyway, we'll give me just a second here. I'm switching back. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me
Yes.
now?
Yeah,
Can
it
you hear me?
sounds significantly better.
Wait a second. I can't hear you.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't have them plugged in all. Now, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Can
it's
you hear me?
significantly better.
Meow.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Well, that's a good thing to know that these headphones are decent for audio input at least.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely better. All right.
Sweet.
So we were on the Empress. So so essentially, you know, we're conditioned into uh certain expectations of domestic future. Like, oh, I'm going to grow old and I'm going to marry
The 10
my
out of
wife.
10 Nordic blondes,
Right.
extraterrestrial hyper pussy chick and have kids and settle down and have retirement and all that. Yeah, I mean, okay.
Right.
So what's
But
so
then of
continue
course,
on.
man gets a little older and he starts to wonder if all of that is really up his alley, and starts to wonder if that's actually what his future holds. And when you throw spiritual concepts like independence into the mix, when you throw isolation into the mix, when you throw sort of the esoteric nature of these fields, where it's like, it narrows the pool of people that you can really connect with in certain ways just because of how esoteric it all is. It sort of creates a dividing line between an individual and their expectations of domestic bliss. It sort of further divorces an individual from any
Okay, one second.
expectation.
I'm gonna turn my video off and put my phone in my pocket and see if you can still hear me the same.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's not changing the audio input at all, really?
Nope.
Okay, sweet. So I know that the audio input is not coming from my phone directly, it's coming from the headphones. Good to know. Okay. So I'm gonna get on my bike. There will probably be a little bit more wind, but I'm gonna try to ride slow and easy so we can still, continue this.
Gotcha. Are you heading home or?
Yeah, I'm gonna head home, eat there real quick, and then prepare myself to go out to Frickers, the sports bar thing, where I'm gonna meet one of my friends a little bit after 11 p.m.
Nice, nice. Yeah, like if you just want to bike the entirety of the way, don't you only have like a mile to bike?
It's not that far. As long as you can hear me, that's good enough. Like, I'm not too worried about posting the whole thing. I
Or
mean, I might fucking post the whole. I might as well just post the whole damn thing. Kind of is what I'm feeling, but also I don't know. We will assess that at a later time.
True.
My sexy dime.
Oh, oh, oh.
He's a funny rhyming guy with a big ass pussy. All right, let's get going on this bike ride.
With the big ass pussy.
Big fucking whop as fuck, son. So anyway.
But yeah, basically, I think what it's encouraging you to do is to further reevaluate what your expectations for your domestic future are going to be moving forward, and to make sure that you're not repressing any
Right
earthly
behind
desires.
you. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, you're cool. Sorry, what was that, Clyde?
The idea is be careful to make sure that you're not repressing any earthly desires related to domestic bliss in your mapping of your future. Don't disregard any um, desires related to domestic life that might be lingering below the surface, not expressly present in your waking
Mm-hmm.
mental
Gotcha.
capacities.
Gotcha.
So yeah, did you want me to pull another one related to that question?
Yeah, we can.
So the question is, what
What needs
skills should I hone
prepped?
in
What
on?
preparation needs to be done specifically? What areas of focus should I have when preparing for this move?
Right. I'm gonna start pulling, so let me know when to stop.
Okay. Go ahead and stop. You can still hear me fine, or how's the wind noise?
The wind isn't too bad.
Okay, I'll try to slow it down a little bit, but okay. So what'd you pull?
So I pulled the Queen of Swords, which can refer to truthfulness. It can refer to mental strength and clarity, diplomacy, strong will,
Mm-hmm.
and it being a queen card, the gender assigned to the card tends to be female. And given that both the Empress and the Queen of Swords are two, feminine characters, I don't think that there's, I feel like the meaning
It's safe to
shouldn't
say
be
that there's some feminine something that's part of this
yes.
message. All right.
Yes.
Well, I think you're being a bit sexist there, and it's all about the dick power. But if that's your assessment, that's your assessment. JK, that was all just a joke.
No,
Except
women
I'm
are
serious. Women have very giant dicks, and I love them for it. So let's keep going.
the difference between men and women is that girls go to college to get more knowledge, but boys go to Jupiter to get more stupid.
They go to what?
Jupiter to get more stupider.
No, the difference between men and women is that men have a Y chromosome, which allows their dick potential to be unleashed, whereas women have two X chromosomes, which keeps their dick potential inhibited, which means their potential in other ways has to sprout in order to compete. And they hold the firm position of their feet of being the sexual selection superstars who get to say that's the expressed dick with the Y chromosome that I want in my, not fully expressed clitor dick. That's what I want in my pussy. That's the difference between men and women. But let's be clear here. There's no such thing as a man or woman in today's society because those definitions don't mean anything in this ambiguous, weird fucking shit that we're living in. And I say that as a guy with a fucking Y chromosome who also has had, I think, at least 3 pairs of acrylic nails, sucked some fucking dick, taken some BBC in the anus, not kidding, and a bunch of other shit. So, if anyone wants to judge me for that, go ahead, because fuck me. I don't know how more of a experienced, balanced fucking perspective you could have on that. So let's continue with this reading.
And how? Retweet.
Okay.
Nice.
I can laugh however I want because I'm in a town of 4,000 people. There ain't nobody fucking around.
Nice.
So anyway.
All right. Let me know when to stop pulling.
Okay. Stop.
Oh, geez. Another feminine card. This one is the Queen of Cups. It can imply, psychic visions. It can imply daydreaming. It can imply, crushes. It can imply, romantic appeal and romantic attraction. I'm definitely seeing a pattern here with all of these feminine influences. I think
Brandon needs to get himself some fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Is that correct, sir?
Yeah, there's not really any other way of putting it.
So what was that card though? I was fucking distracted by my own humor.
Queen of Cups can be,
Oh, the emotional dotional fucking pussy card, right?
yeah, romance, creativity, psychic powers, yeah, stuff along those. Mature, compassionate female.
Yeah. Not gonna find any of those where I live, I feel like.
I feel like that's sexist, Brett.
No, it's not sexist, it's just fucking realistic, bro. Like, do you think I'm gonna find a good, nice, mature competitor, or a nice, mature, like emotionally developed match for myself in a town of 40,000 people, where the sexual selection fucking Olympics are to the max because there ain't no fucking quality bitches out here? That's how I look at it, you know. I'm thinking the move might be to start taking trips to the city I want to move to, because it's only about an hour, 15-minute drive away to the edge of that city, and start doing some pickup and maybe find the pussy that I'm going to land with ahead of time. Does that sound? I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of how I'm looking at it.
That does tie in nicely with the previous set of cards. Like that is a good interpretation.
Okay, and it's also a very mature and well-spoken interpretation, isn't it? Not isn't it? Isn't it? Sorry, that's my Sadhguru impersonation. Isn't it? Isn't it? Sadhguru. He's a sad fucking cunt. My beard was better. Come at me.
The rumor that he murdered his wife.
What? Oh, yeah, I have heard that rumor. I mean, honestly, that'd make him a lot more badass, to be real.
Yeah, that would give him a much welcomed edge.
Yeah.
Much needed edge.
Yeah, because otherwise, I don't think that guy has a single ounce of masculine edge in his vagina, from what I've seen.
That's a brand new sentence right there. Nobody's ever said that.
Hey, I'm brand on row, trying to make some brand new content and consciousness that nobody ain't ever seen, broskies.
You want to know a fun fact about my family?
What's that?
My grandma's uncle.
Uh-huh.
So, my great uncle, his first name was brand new.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So he was basically the great value version of me.
Yes.
Nice. I wish I knew the guy.
Another way of putting it is that you're the Walmart version of him.
Oh, well then I'd be the great value version of him.
No.
Anyway, let's fucking move on with this tarot reading.
This is a bad sequitur.
A bad what?
Non sequitur. Are you familiar with that term?
I don't use it a ton, but it's basically a sequitur would be like a transitioning thingy, and this is like a bad transition thing. Am I thinking of it right? You explain. Right. Teach me, Clyde. What, in your terms, what the fuck does this shit mean?
That's the essence. It's like when there's a topic within the realms of your conversation, but then there's like a divergence with like no clear segue.
Then that would be a non sequitur. So the weird little, fucking side tangent we took was a non sequitur. Is that correct?
Yeah, a tangent is a good word for it.
Tangent equals non sequitur with the squiggly line equals. Got it.
Yeah, squiggly line.
So let's keep going. I'm almost home, and I've been riding. This is the slowest bike ride I've had in forever. Just because I'm trying to keep the audio chill.
It's crazy how little wind is audible.
Yeah, because I'm riding slow as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Actually, I
want?
don't know if motherfuckers ride slow or not. To be real, I'll have to look into that. But
Maybe just don't post this. No, I'm just fucking.
no, dude, I feel like this is like the video that needs posted the most of
Yeah.
my whole channel. To be
This
real,
is a video to post, honestly. I was just making a joke
about how much of a fucking sailor's taint liquor that I have on this.
Oh my god, yeah. That was the exact same phrase that I was going to use to describe it.
A sailor's taint liquor. Okay.
Did you want to ask the same question?
No, let's switch gears. Should I stay with the same company and what's the correct way to
district?
Relocate within the same company, because that's part of my plan to move to this new city. Is that the right move? Taro, respectively asking, even though I'm in a very what's the word? Facetious mood.
Yeah, let me know when to stop pulling.
Stop. In the name of love.
I pulled 2, so we're gonna go with
woo.
But,
he pulled 2. Or wait, she pulled 2. Or wait, I don't know. I'm confused about your gender. I don't know if you are, but
my gender is supposed to be purposely ambiguous.
Purposefully, you mean, you fucking dumbass? Or is purposely a correct word? Because I don't think it is. And you're the word magician, so you tell me, motherfucker. Did I catch you in a ride where your eye was off of the prize of a grammatically perfect prose of the hero's disguised vagina?
Here comes another non sequitur, but I'm not looking up just to be sure. Well, okay, so I think that I actually used it correctly, but let me.
Purposely. Is purposely a word?
Yeah, purposely means intentionally, which is the way that I meant it. Purposefully.
So I was just being an ignorant cunt. Nice to know.
Essentially, yeah.
So I learned a fucking something.
Yeah, I guess purposefully would more mean like doing it with purpose rather than on purpose, which is
so purposely is more on the purpose at hand thingy, and purposefully is like I did this with a purpose in mind. See, we are learning the Queen's tongue fucking right now, and that is badass, if I must say so. My fucking damn non-self, you know?
We are really educating your viewers in grammar.
Edumacating? You mean?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's continue.
So, yeah, your question was regarding whether you should relocate. You got the upside down 4 of Pentacles and the upside down 5 of Wands. The upside down 5 of Wands tends to mean like a peaceful resolution or avoiding conflict. Yeah, that's the key essence of.
So it's kind of saying so far, just off this card, it's a good idea to stay within that company if I'm going to relocate.
Yeah, that would be my interpretation.
So let's pull like 1 or 2 more.
Well, keep in mind we already pulled 2, so I got to get to the second one.
Oh, cool. Well, then let's get to the second one.
So this one is referring to this one is the 4 of Pentacles, and it often refers to like, penny pinching, hoarding, miserly.
Save some fucking money, Brandon.
Right.
Okay. But how does that relate to the job and if I should stay in that job?
I definitely want to pull another one as a clarifier, but yeah, honestly, it's a little vague. It's vague enough where we should just pull a clarifier.
All right, let's do it.
Let me know when to stop.
Okay. Stop.
Okay, so the upside down ten of Pentacles. This one can refer to familial conflicts. It can refer to also conflicts related to money. It doesn't have to be related to family. It can also just be financial conflicts. It can refer to financial losses, financial chaos. It can refer to disputed inheritances. It can refer to, you know,
So wait,
improper
what's the card
allotment.
name again?
It's the reverse 10 of Pentacles.
Okay. So money problems. If I stay with this job, is that kind of what I'm getting?
It could be. Yeah, that's
So
something.
fuck, I think we're gonna need a clarifier for that clarifier if
Yeah.
that's true, because that's a big decision to make, you know?
Yes, for sure. Let's get another clarifier. We know when to stop.
All right, stop.
9 of Pentacles. So this one, this is very conflicting. I'm having trouble meshing all of this together, but
maybe I've asked too many questions, and then we need to just give this a break after this interpretation of this card. What do you think?
We'll try one more card after this.
Okay.
But the 9 of Pentacles refers to material abundance, material success. Basically, it's a good card related to stability and financial gain and wealth, and seemingly contradicts the previous card, which was upside down 10 of Pentacles.
Well, there is an element of that card that I think of the previous 10 of Pentacles was it reverse.
Right.
I think there's an element of that makes some sense to me. And it relates to the inheritance stuff or like family support financially. I think me moving might mean that they're going to see me as taking that step and maybe they'll give less help or maybe or something like that is kind of the idea. Or maybe they'll see he's taking this step to become more independent and that's what we're going to let him be. That kind of, that's something I'm potentially seeing, but at the same time, I don't know if that's how my mom specifically would look at it, but my dad and stepdad might see it that way.
Yeah, it's funny that you say the word independence because that's another big that's probably the tie-in with this card. This card has a lot to do with independence. The 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles in combination with the upside down 10 of Pentacles would, that seems to definitely imply your interpretation about independence coming as a result of this.
Which I think was a good thing, honestly. I'm trying to be more self-reliant now, and I'm noticing it's kind of hard to do that because my parents are willing to just do so much to help me because, for such a long time, I was this mentally fragile piece of shit getting fucked shit on by life. And now that I'm on that dumbass Goggins shit, it's not quite that way anymore.
Right. All right, one more before we call it quits with the tarot reading. Tarot Darrow. Let me know.
Tarot Sparrow.
Nice. Tarot Pharaoh. Let me know when to stop pulling.
Tarot Arrow.
Tarot Marrow.
Stop.
Upside down 2 of Swords.
That's fucking interesting. So I need to get the fuck out of my shell? I don't know. What does that mean to you?
So the biggest thing I'm seeing here is seeing the truth. That's the biggest thing that comes to mind when I think of reversed Two of Swords, according to the literature I use. There's definitely like an essence of, you know, like when it's Two of Swords front side up, you know, it implies that you know, the card is it's a literal depiction of somebody with a blindfold on. And so front side up, the implication is that you know, that there's a blindfold over your head, over your face, that's preventing you from seeing something. But then when you turn it around and it's reversed, the implication there is that the blindfold is off, that the veil has been lifted, and that
I'm seeing the truth.
Right.
So this move might unveil a lot of hidden things about me and my life and my vagina and everything, right?
Right. Yes.
Well,
Especially that. Especially.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Another aspect of it is that you know, upside down, it can relate to you know, like emotional anguish, you know, like emotional outbursts, stuff like that. So I think that you're going to see the truth more so in your absence from the town and the people in it. That's
I'm gonna see a more accurate picture of who the fuck I actually am, not
you're gonna see a
you
more
know, held back by
fiction.
all this fucking old bullshit that's been pooping on my face for the past 26 years of my life, except for the 1.25 to 1.5 years I was in Bloomington, Indiana, going to college. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, you're going to see yourself more properly, and you're going to see, you're going to have a clearer view of what was influencing you to feel the way that you do feel in this town. You're going to have a clearer view of that when you're looking at it from the outside in rather than inside.
Gotcha. Roger that.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That was
a good fucking reading, man. You want to start talking about our own personal dumb shit now?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You want to what's a good sequitur into that?
Good question. Good question. Well,
I'm making a bagel right now, if that means anything.
Ice.
No, it's not ice. It's a bagel.
Dude, you need to start doing stand-up, man. Like,
I really have wanted to do stand-up for years, but always thought I couldn't because I'm too weird. And I might be right about that. I might get fucking shot.
You have to not only do stand-up, but you have to do stand-up.
I have to lay down while I'm doing it.
You have to do it naked.
I will do it naked. If they would allow me, I really probably fucking would. That's the bad part, you know?
And you have to get railed by a BBC.
I would definitely do that. Then people can't fucking cancel me. If I'm sucking a black dude's cock, getting fucked by a tranny, and have like my Jewish friend there, then I'll be okay.
Yeah, the audience will give you a standing ovation and tell you how woke you are.
That would be fucking dumb as fuck. Cause I ain't woke at all. I'm just a cornbread, inbred motherfucking piece of shit from Indiana.
Love that. Cornbread, inbred.
Motherfucking piece of shit from Indiana.
Wow, great description. Very accurate.
And I haven't fucked my own mom, so what that means is if I'm a motherfucker, I gotta fuck somebody else's.
That's the most lucid thing you've ever said.
Yep, I'm not what's the fucking dude's name?
Freud?
No. We're going back further. When I say this word, you'll think of it. Homosexual.
Oedipus?
Yeah, Oedipus Rex, the guy who fucked his mom on accident by doing the right thing or whatever. Isn't that the gist? I don't even know the fucking story. I've just kind of heard the story described to me by my friend who has a PhD and probably a giant fucking penis, if I had to estimate.
Right. Yeah. Well, the story is just that you know, the prophecy that the mother and the father have the child, and then the prophecy that is given by the prophet Tiresias is that the mother must give the child away. You know, she must not raise Oedipus as her own. So Oedipus is given away, and he's sent off to a different sector of Greece, a different city of Greece. It's probably to like Corinth or something like that. But you know, he eventually returns. I forgot to mention that his mother and his father are the king and the queen. But eventually he returns, and not realizing that the king is his father, the two, you know, they're coming in their horses, in their carriages, on the same mountaintop or whatever, and they run into each other, and Oedipus slays his father, not realizing that the king is his father. And Oedipus, you know, essentially does a siege where he becomes the king himself. And the queen decides to honor that, and to be his queen by the law, I mean, by right of the fact that he was the one who slayed the incumbent king. And then the prophet reveals, or I don't know exactly, but
that he's fucking his
short,
mom and killed his dad. Is that what the prophet reveals?
Yeah, I mean, long story short, he finds out that it's his mother, and he stabs out both of his eyes.
Fuck, man, that sounds like a badass life to live.
Yeah, no, crazy story.
Yeah, true story though.
Yep, yeah, it all happened.
What somewhere in consciousness it happened. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. Retweet. So,
well, just because it's a real story doesn't mean it's a true story. Let's not get this confused.
True. I mean, real.
I think I'm gonna title this "The Most Unique Podcast Ever Recorded."
Nice.
What do you think of that?
No, I think you should do the most cornbread inbred podcast ever recorded.
I'm definitely gonna fucking post it on Actualized though, dude. I noticed, dude, that is like the easiest way for my YouTube to do anything these days is to just fucking put it on Actualized. Because my last YouTube video did like the best out of any that I fucking made, and the reason why is because I made it directed towards that community, and I actually have a bit of a holding in that community. A bit, not a huge one, but just a little small dick one, you know.
That thread was hilarious, the one that you posted on
Dude, and I love how like the majority of it wasn't even related to my fucking video at all. It was just people fucking arguing over who's enlightened.
Yeah.
I love it. Did you see the part where I said I was like, if you're spending more than 10 minutes arguing with motherfuckers about this shit online, you're not enlightened?
Yeah, I did.
And then after that, one dude was like, I love how like shortly after you said that, the fucking nonsense stopped.
Yeah.
Although he didn't say nonsense verbatim. That was kind of what he said.
No, this was my favorite part of it. It was an exchange between two mods in the thread.
Really?
And one of the mods said something.
I didn't even see that.
He said something really macabre. Like he said something that was just very out of pocket. He goes, I'm sorry you suffer from bipolar disorder. It's really a horrible disorder. I guess this country singer Luke Bell just took his own life from it just because he went off of his medications or something. And then the second mod responds to it, "Geez, dude, what the fuck?"
Okay, I did see that. It's fucking. I mean, it is hilarious. It sounds bad to say it's hilarious. Not hilarious because the dude fucking died, but just hilarious because the way they fucking exchanged that bullshit, you know?
Yeah, it was hilarious the way that he thought that was an appropriate comment to make and how the other guy called him out for the out-of-pocket nature. Yeah, that made me laugh.
I think I do have a very appropriate name for that fucking forum, though.
True.
Bipolar growth. I'm a fucking crazy cancer fucking on the planet. Just growing like fucking no other until people gotta suck my fucking genetic cock and suck it down and fucking birth babies out of it. Because my dick's that fucking hard for existence.
Yeah, this is going to be the video that you'll be remembered by.
I fucking hope so. Kind of. Or maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't hope that. Be careful what you wish for. Because there's whores around the corner ready to fuck you for fucking 5 score pennies. Under your petticoats, fucking wisdom dog fuck. That didn't make any sense. But I don't need to make any sense if I'm fucking broke, because then I ain't got no money. Get the wordplay there? My tiny hair. Ooh.
Wow.
Almost spit out my Premier protein shake. That was in my mouth while I was processing my own fucking weird ass humor.
Well, I'd expect you to not be able to properly swallow your drinks since you're inbred.
Well, you know, I'm not actually inbred at all.
I'm just kidding.
I am kind of corn-fed, though, a little bit. Although I didn't like corn that much while I was growing up, just because it's so abundant. It was too abundant, so therefore it wasn't valued properly, even though I had some of the best fucking natty sweet corn in my mouth, pussy, that there could have been as a child. Thanks to my fucking uncles farming their bullshit and my grandfather farming their fucking bullshit corn.
I love how you just like use the word pussy as a suffix and put it on the end of other words like my mouth pussy, my ass pussy.
Fuck, man, I guess this is just what happens when you're raised in the Mormon church and you're kind of a fucked up piece of shit.
This is what happens when you're inbred.
Fuck, dude, I might be inbred. Like, I might be adopted, dude. I mean, I doubt it. I look pretty similar to my parents, but fuck, something's got to be fucked up somewhere along the line genetically.
What you should title this video is a cautionary tale against inbreeding.
I mean, I'm definitely not gonna make that the title because I want it to be something that people will fucking click on and actually like notice that it's relevant. I mean, fuck it, it's kind of relevant to the fucking content at this point because how many times we fucking joked about it, but I don't fucking know. I have no idea what I'm gonna title this. I do need to upload it though.
I love how you started to justify the idea of titling it that.
I mean, there are valid fucking justifications that I could espouse about that bullshit, but, you know, fuck my ass.
You always manage to fit some sort of vulgarity into a completely otherwise normal sentence.
Yep. I suck dick at being fucking professional if I don't feel like I need to be. Hi, this is Brandon. Yeah, I think I'm assuming you're calling about the rental property that I've got posted on Zillow. Is that correct? Well, unfortunately, I haven't heard back from the tenants yet on when they're going to be leaving precisely. I don't have an exact date, but I will let you know that I'll be reaching out to them soon. As soon as I have a definite date of when they're going to be moving, I can get a clearer picture of when the property will be completely renovated and ready for your move-in. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of bullshit I gotta fucking pull out of my ass sometimes.
Nice.
Although that was a little over the top on the fucking professionalism of how I would actually sound, but
Good.
something like that.
Pretty good off the cuff dictation there.
Dictation. I see what you didn't try to do there.
You're seeing that prefix there.
Fuck, dude. I put too much jelly and peanut butter on this fucking bagel. It's just falling off. But I already tracked the fucking macros of it, so I gotta eat it anyway.
Nice.
No matter where it falls. Even if it's on my balls.
Nice. I love how you're just going on record saying all these like
Hey, I'll go on record for anything. That's part of David Goggins' message. You gotta show like how much of a fucked up motherfucker you either used to be or are, and don't be afraid of it. It's like the ultimate be yourself teaching. He's like, I don't care how fucking jacked up you used to be, post that shit. Everybody on social media wants to post how good they're doing. Well, you post how much of a fuck motherfucker you used to be and fucking fuck. And that's kind of what I learned from David Goggins, and I love that dude. I really do. He's fucking one of the sickest motherfuckers I've ever heard of in all of my fucking existence.
Yeah, I am. I'm excited to be entering these new territories of like knuckle dragging spirituality. Knuckle dragging.
Dude, it's the best fucking way to do it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Knuckle drag your way to fucking total enlightenment.
True.
Just be fucking relentless.
It reminds me of a quote that I dug up the other day. It was
what kind of shovel did you use? Or did you use a pickaxe?
No, I used my claws because I'm a star-nosed mole. So I used.
I thought you would have used your claws because you were wearing red and white and ready to fuck. What's Betty White? Yeah, is she dead now? I think she's dead now. So that joke isn't as cool. It's not. It's too soon. Too soon.
Well, she died almost a year ago now.
Well, and I forgot that she was dead when I was saying it, so that makes it okay, right? Anyway, we'll move on past that one and just fucking sweep it under the rug. Don't dig it up with your claws either.
Anyway, the quote. Nice. Well, you should know. You should have some experience with what that's like since you used to have acrylic nails.
Mm-hmm. Dude, have you seen the pictures of them? My first set was fucking nice, dude. Oh, damn.
Yeah, they were cool. They gave you almost like a like Alias, like obviously Alistair Crowley didn't have acrylic nails, but it almost gave you like sort of like a Mad Witch vibe. Like I like.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was at the time, pretty much. Was a mad fucking warlock. Although I was kind of identifying as female at the time, so I guess Mad Witch would work.
An alchemist lost in his elements.
That's a good way. Actually. Lost in his elements while he's in his own element.
But anyway, the quote with regards to, like David Goggins, like knuckle dragging spirituality was, being a cave monk is the easy way out. Jesus walked among the unconscious.
I fucking love that. That is badass. Anything that like does great praise to Jesus and also has like some value other than that around it, I'm fucking all on board.
Yeah, I liked how that tied Jesus and David Goggins together.
Yeah, and you know, David ends his book with a very, I think, pertinent spiritual fucking concept and philosophy. And I'll try. I think it might have already said something about it to you, but I'm not gonna spoil it. Like you'll see it at the end of the book. It's pretty cool, in my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely gotta read that book.
Yeah, I would definitely. I mean, if I ever recommended a book to you, it would be that one. Most life-changing book of my life, at least. Now, although my life's kind of worthless, you know.
Right.
Still, that's all I can say. Is the best fucking book of my bullshit. Highly recommend. Would read again. Actually, am in the process of reading again.
Nice. Second run through.
Yep. He says in the book to like rep it out. Like if you want this to work, like you need to read this motherfucker more than once. And I think he's right.
It's like Leo Gura saying, you know, you need to revisit my videos multiple times and, you know, study
Except
them.
he doesn't sound like a fucking pretentious piece of shit pussy while he's saying it, like Leo Gura does. Much love to you, Leo. Like, on a serious note, you're a fucking great guy. Definitely helped my life in a lot of ways. Kind of fucked it in ways too, but hey, that's not really necessarily your fault. Okay, back to business. What the fuck are we gonna talk about right now, Clyde?
Have you watched any? I mean, did you end up watching any of the recent Leo Gura videos?
I watched parts of them. I mean, not really. I don't find too much value in his stuff these days, just because. I mean, he needs to level his shit up at this point for me.
Yep.
Like to get much out of it, but
I agree with you. That one video definitely caught my eye with, you know, where he got much more poetic than he's ever been.
Yeah, I was listening to that one, and it did put me in a really nice fucking state. The few minutes I gave to it, you know, I will say.
Yeah, that one was definitely a step above. You know, definitely him stepping out of his comfort zone. Goggins style. Goggins style.
Strip Goggins on that dumbass Goggins shit, dude. I love it. You know.
Everybody's doing it.
I think when people see me say like dumbass Goggins shit, they probably think I mean like that in a bad way, but I mean like no, it's like good.
You mean
you're just like being a fucking knuckle dragger hard as fuck, you know?
By that you mean like dummy thick, like you know,
yeah,
dummy as like a
like
positive.
dummy Goggins shit. I'm on that next level Goggins shit, except I'm really not. I'm on like some fucking Goggins light shit, you know. At the end of the day, but
you're not on
at least
that
it's
next.
something.
You're not on that next level shit. You're on that previous level shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on that fucking, or even that present moment shit. Oh, fucking, I just took a shit there. Rough.
Dude, I was a couple days ago I was watching a few videos on your channel, and I was watching like an old one from either like late 2019 or early 2020. I think it was early 2020. And it was like a 5.5 minute video. And you spent almost half of the video looking for your vape in the couch cushions. It was so good. It was
was that like a day in the life or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's hilarious to think that like I look at one of those videos and it's got like a couple few hundred views and it's like fucking people wasted their life for that long to watch me do the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
That just means my previous content had to have something good about it to fucking pull those dumbasses in. And no, they're not dumbasses. Like I fucking actually really do like appreciate and respect pretty much any of my fans. Like any of the people who actually have watched like a decent amount of my shit and then talk to me, like they've been some pretty fucking cool ass people, I will say. Like yourself, Mr. Clyde.
You
Mr.
should
Big Dick.
title this video Brandon Rowe slams his dumbass fans.
Pussies. You gotta have the pussies in there. It's just the most pertinent word of my current lexicon that I can discover.
Title of the video Brandon Rowe alienates his entire fan base.
You know, I've made leaps and bounds and strides and fucking cream pies toward the goal of you know, overcoming my fear of the dark lately.
Oh, really?
Thanks to that dumbass Goggins shit.
Nice.
And I'm also, I mean, I'm pretty nervous about this one, to be real with you, dude. But I am, like, I already have, like, it pre-ordered, like, a tarantula for to, you know, get as a pet.
Right.
Like, you probably saw that Overcoming Arachnophobia video.
Yes, I did.
You know, the tarantula is only like $20, dude.
Wow.
And to be honest, I'm a little I might end up killing the motherfucker on accident, like not really meaning to, but like, you know, probably in the moment, like definitely meaning to. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna try my best not to. But if that motherfucker gets out and I can't get it, I'm gonna just fucking probably stomp the fuck out of it. And I don't want that to happen, so I'm gonna have to be really careful with like not letting it out of the cage and I don't know, bro. I'll just get gloves or something for him. It's gonna be a process. Like
if you drop it from too high of a height, then what's going to happen is its exoskeleton is so fragile that it'll basically explode.
Oh yeah. So I guess on that note, if I really need to get rid of it, I'll just throw its ass fucking 90-mile-per-hour baseball at the fucking wall or something.
You won't really need to stop it. If it falls on the ground, it'll probably be dead.
Yeah. All right, noted. Well, I mean, I'm gonna try to be like as fucking protective of this nice,
right,
you know, life form that I'm choosing to take on to overcome my own bullshit. Like, I'm gonna try to not kill it, but yeah. There is a significant level of fear there that needs to be overcome, and if it gets out too early in that process and it's just running around my house. Now, I mean, on a positive note, like I probably won't even have to kill it. I'm pretty sure my cat will kill the fuck out of it anyway.
Right. Yeah.
And I've been fucking, you know, doing some good old Pavlov dogging his pussy about killing little pests around the house. Like every time he does it, I'm like, "Oh, Chester, come here, good boy," petting him, stroking him, you know, giving it to him just how he likes and shit. So I'm riding the bike a bit faster now. How is the audio for you?
I can still hear you pretty well.
Sweet. I guess these fucking wired headphones are not bad. And I just dropped my vape.
Jeez.
Or to turn around. Can I get it while I stay on the bike? Nah, I'm not gonna fucking wreck my ass. I'm sure I could work up to like being able to do that move pretty well, like picking the vape off the pavement, like while moving on the bike. Right. But not tonight.
That was a pretty funny intrusive thought coming to life and then dissolving right before my eyes.
Wait, what was the intrusive thought? Wait, on your end or my end?
No, the intrusive thought was you wondering if you could pick up your vape while remaining on your bike.
But I wouldn't describe that as an intrusive thought. That was just like a fucking authentic thought.
Well, just in the sense that it might have
my big old.
Just in the sense that it might have led you to danger.
Well, there's not really much danger of fucking falling off your bike at like 6 miles an hour. Let's be real.
I forgot you were going so slow. I forgot.
Well, I was going slow when I was thinking about that. I'm picking up the pace a little bit. How's the audio? Is it fucked?
I can still hear you pretty well.
All right, sweet. I'll keep it at this pace then. This is, still moving fast enough to get to my destination.
Right.
Blah blah blah.
What do you
etc.
any particular reason you're meeting this friend, or just to hang out?
Just to hang out. He's my boy,
Right.
And he's my boy who's been going through some, suffering and distress, over recent months. So, I'm gonna make it a point to fucking hang out with his ass, wherever I can. Rather, whenever I can. Or whenever I can, rather. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole.
Nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, have you been down any good rabbit holes lately?
Like spiritually, I'm assuming you're asking.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, you don't necessarily have to.
I will say, I think I told you about like that pretty heightened Holy Spirit experience in the Mormon Church I had like a couple weeks ago.
Right, yeah.
That's probably the biggest one recently. But I definitely hit like a really fucking nice like A&P insight stage that day when I was like, about to get on the plane and shit in Dayton. There's like a border collie just running around out here.
I love collies. Collies
Collie! Come here, Collie! Give me that pussy!
Their name... Oh my god.
It's probably a male anyway. At least it looks to be the size of a male, I would assume. It's like running into some fucking like factory parking lot shit.
Collies are beautiful. Great.
Yeah. Well, it's all gone now. Just like any fucking cum load ever shot at me. All gone. All gone.
I love that voice.
All gone.
Where the hell has Guy been lately?
I don't know, bro. I think I've just been getting so shredded. He's like insecure talking to me. I don't know. That's my guess.
Man, I can't even handle being around this alpha anymore. It makes me too jealous.
Dude, there was a picture I posted on my Facebook where I was like fucking defeated at work, like couldn't count a drawer for like 3 hours, like the start of my like pretty decent like hypomanic like spiral downwards and shit and upwards and to the side and all that. And my fucking facial aesthetics were fucking next level, dude. Like that was before like this, like when I decided to like go to Minneapolis and all that, I started doing like I was just eating whatever the fuck. Like I talked to Frank about it and I was just like doing intuitive eating, which really just meant like eating whatever the fuck I feel like eating. And I gained like probably like realistically maybe like 0.5 to 1% body fat like during part of that. And now I think I'm starting to like lose like just slightly a little bit from like the peak of body fat I was at in that little stint. But before that, dude, I was just so fucking ridiculously shredded and peeled that like there was like in that same day, like when I took that picture, there was like no fucking water in my face or anything. Like it was just fucking Chad jaw aesthetics, fucking sunken cheek, fucking high cheekbone, giant cock shit all over the fucking universe. Like it was looking pretty good. But the funny thing is, like my facial expression in the picture and everything was like of this like defeated and suffering type of person. And the caption I put on my Facebook for it was like, sometimes, like it was something like this, like sometimes like true strength is showing weakness, and that's like all I said to it. But I mean, at the same time, I think what the picture really showed was sometimes true strength is just being Chad aesthetic as fuck. You mad?
Relatable.
Aesthetic as fuck, you man. I love it.
Some of the guys on actualized.org might not accept you, but I respect that.
Yeah.
Some of the guys on actualized, like some of them are just like very. They seem very like confined.
They're really fucking mad, bro, is all I'll say about them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just really butthurt and mad, bro. Like a lot of them on there. They always got something to prove. Like, no fucking. They're always. It's just like something to prove. Like, no, you're wrong about this, bro. No, that's not fucking awakening. Fuck, that's stage one. Like, shut the fuck up, guys. We're supposed to enjoy this life, not be little fucking cunts to each other for no reason.
I feel like so many people on there think that enlightenment is like a pissing test or something.
It's a what? Yeah, it really is. That's how they treat it. It's like a pissing test.
Yeah. Like, all right, we're going to debate to see which one of us is the most enlightened. And then after that, we're going to get the tape measure and figure out who has the longest dick.
I'm 57.75 enlightened, and you're only 42.32, you fucking cunt. Suck my fucking existential dick!
Suck my turquoise cock.
Oh, I'm fucking beyond turquoise. I'm cool. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. Oh, wait a second. I'm fucking identifying a fucking illusory, temporary, impermanent ego and fucking jacking it off all over the place and acting like it's fucking cool.
Fucking dumbasses.
Seriously.
God.
Leo must get such a power boner from the fact that he has that many people talking about this stuff.
Yeah, that he has that many fucking insecure, unfulfilled pieces of shit, like cock measuring their enlightenment all over the place, but they all bow down to his fucking cock measure of it.
Yeah,
he's got to feel good about that.
Yeah. Leo, holy! I feel like somebody has to like write like an essay or like an analysis. Leo.
Wynn's gonna be bad for a second here if you want to take over the talking.
Just have a little monologue with myself while you speed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you know right now, dude. This feels like a really Jabberwocky type of fucking little stint through some wooded area, like on my way to Frickers. If I fucking die right now, dude, I probably got fucking gray alien or Sasquatch the fuck out of existence. I'm riding a bit faster. Fuck this shit!
Where the jump bird?
All right, I think I made it.
I made it.
Okay. Fuck. That was exhilarating.
Nice.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, no, there's really nothing like going in the woods at night.
Yeah, alone after fucking listening to like hundreds of missing 411 stories.
Right.
If you've never checked those out, they're pretty cool.
Sounds like nightmare.
No, it's not. It's as long as you're not in a fucking like state or national park by yourself, it shouldn't be that scary. But if you are in one and you listen to that shit, good luck, son. That's gonna be a rough one. It's basically just about a bunch of like documented cases of people disappearing under very like similar circumstances, and Like the more you dive into it, it's a little conspiracy-esque, but it's also supported by a lot of fucking hard data. But anyway, but yeah, it's cool to check out. You can just type in David Paulides. It's I think it's Palides.
Right.
David. I think it's David. Missing 411. It's a lot of people's theories of like where the disappearances come from is like fucking like extra dimensional Bigfoot kind of shit or all kinds of shit, man. Those stories, like one of my favorite things to do, like to fall asleep, like especially if it's like a nap in the middle of the day, is just listen to the channel like Paranormal Rising on YouTube or Raven Reads. There's this fucking girl, she reads like, I don't know if she writes them herself. I don't even know if that's possible, but it's like fucking hundreds of scary short stories.
Really?
Yeah, like compositions that she's made. It's pretty fucking dope.
That sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, Raven Reads. I checked that one out first. But the Paranormal Rising YouTube channel is pretty friggin' dope too.
Yeah, those two seem a little more up. I mean, like, not that I wouldn't enjoy the missing one or the 411 stuff. It would just be a matter of, you know, some of that stuff gets a little more grim to me. Like, you get into like at least that's like okay.
Yeah, the 411, the 411, a lot of those. The 411, a lot of those are like real stories. How can you hear me, by the way? Because this wind is kind of crazy.
I hear you quite well, actually.
What the fuck, dude? This mic must be kick ass, son. Holy fuck. But yeah, dude, it's kind of fucking sketchy riding my bike where I'm at right now. Like all these fucking trees and shit around me. Like I'm welcoming these cars as they drive by because it makes me feel like there's that much less of a chance that I get fucking gray alien fucking power fucked in my pussy right now or something, you know?
Yeah, you've already been abducted by aliens at least once, right? I mean, how many times?
At least experientially, yes. Now, if that was a real, like, hard fucking earthly occurrence is up for debate. I don't know. I don't know one way or another, but yeah. Right. I mean, I not only that, like, dude, I had a dream the other day, or like, I was starting to fall asleep, and I was in like this half like dreamy, half like daydreamy kind of space, and I was like picturing like this hot fucking Asian chick, and then like somewhat gradually, she turned into like a mixture of like a fucking hot Asian / gray alien motherfucking chick, and I was like turned on and fucking frightened as hell by it at the same time.
You know, white boy, you're all right.
What do you mean?
I vibe with that. I like the sexy alien Asian.
Yeah, man, I am literally like fucking like I'm in a war zone, like assessing a 360-degree view of myself just to make sure no fucking scary shit's coming at me right now. As I climb up this probably 5% grade hill for like half a mile. Nice. Like,
how many miles do you have until you reach your destination?
Probably like 1.5.
Nice.
One. I'm pretty close.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about being in a small town. Like, everything's decently close, even the far away shit.
Right. Yeah. What was I?
My quads. Huh?
Are you going to church every Sunday right now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And it's nice because I get to see my mom every time. And with how busy I've been, I haven't gotten as much time to spend with family.
Right.
I'm coming over the crest of this hill.
Nice.
No fucking gray boys seen yet. I better not look up, right?
True.
Woo! I'm riding past the apartment complex where I fucked the shit out of my second girlfriend in the car at like midnight a lot of times. Man, she had probably the nicest fucking pussy out of any of the girls I dated, to be real. But
she had that kind of...
she unfortunately, like, at least to me at the time, felt as if she had like no depth or intellectual capacity worth admiring, or rather worth admiration, and that wasn't cool for me. So I don't know, I really enjoyed the days we fucked like 6 or 7 times a day. It was really one day that we fucked that much, but yeah, it just goes to show, man, even a really nice pussy really often might not be enough to fulfill a man.
Right. even when the pussy stinks, you know.
Wait, what did you say?
Even when the pussy stinks just right, you can't always count on it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What age were you?
I think I was 21 or 20 at that time.
Didn't you used to wear glasses?
I mean a little bit, occasionally. I've worn contacts most of the time though. I got contacts when I was like 16 and a half or 17 for driving, maybe 16.
I also wear contacts.
Yeah. I'm nearsighted as fuck. I've got really crazy vision up close, but can't see shit at all at afar, or even like middle distance. Like even like the opposite wall in a like small to medium sized room is fuzzy for my ass without aid.
Yes. Me as well. I'm also.
Well, fuck, man, I might have to talk to you a lot more if I can ride my bike and you can still hear me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the main reason I haven't been on as many calls is just because, you know, I'm busy with a lot of shit, but like my commutes biking are usually a lot of the time, like if it's to work, it's like at least 20 minutes.
Right.
Which is kind of crazy how much, like, how fast you can get to a place, like, on a bike versus a car. Like, my truck, like, if every fucking light was just, like, hitting it perfect and I just got super lucky, I could get to work in 12 minutes. If traffic was kind of shit or, like, a couple things went wrong, it'd be, like, 15, 16 minutes even to get to work. It's only about 20 or 21 minutes, like, riding decently hard, but not, like, that hard. Just like enough to where you're keeping a pretty solid pace, you know, but it's like 20 to 21 minutes compared to like 12 to 16. It's really not that much longer. And I get that cardio built into my day. Like, I'm a little bit thankful that my truck isn't working well right now. I'm not even sure if I really want to get it fixed. Like, I think I'm going to postpone it. Like, I've rode in the rain a couple times and shit, and it's not as bad as I thought it would be, especially on this dumbass Goggins shit. It's really helped me to just like push through that and not even give a fuck. Just be like, thank you, rain, for making this a little bit more callousing to my mind.
Well, you should really be thanking me since I'm Clyde the Rainmaker. I'm causing.
That's a good point, bro. Are you gonna rain on my dick tonight or what?
That seems like a likely scenario. Let's ask the terror. rain on Brandon's dick. Seeing the truth. You know, I think Brandon's going to see the truth tonight, which is that, yes, I am going to rain on his genital area.
Now, are you gonna REIGN or RAIN or RAYNE on my dick is the real question. Pull a card for that.
Yeah, no, I honestly, now I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to put your dick in reindeer.
Ah, fuck, I like it. Oh, I dig it, bro.
Yeah, that's kinky.
Yep, definitely kinky.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put reins around his dick.
Yeah. My dick pussy. I love it. Finally, we're on the same page with our
Your
lexicons.
Dick pussy.
That infamous dick pussy on that fucking cock.
Your
Woo!
dick pussy that draws you so much unwanted.
Fuck, dude. After this conversation, I feel like I'm gonna need to take like 2 servings of sacrament this Sunday. To be real with you, dude. Holy moly crapoly.
So true. After this conversation, I'm gonna just wash my hands of the sin.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to like actually like fucking repent after we get off of
Yeah.
here, dude. Like a bit for my own fucking soul, dude.
Title this one, Forgive Me, Father.
But the problem is I knew what I was doing the whole dumbass time, you know?
Forgive me, Father, even though I know what I do.
Yeah, that's honestly, unfortunately, that's kind of been the vibe of my life lately.
This is some just some serious introspection that your followers are going to behold. You know, they're going to see quite an interesting side of Brandon Rowe. And
Yeah. Well, I
like,
think shit, do you want to keep talking while I wait outside this sports bar, or you got something you got to do, or what? Because I'm kind of waiting on my friend, and I'm not even 100% sure if he's coming at this point.
right? Yeah.
Because he said after 11, and it's like 11:05 or whatever, or 6. I don't know, but he has not said anything. I honestly might need to call him.
Yeah.
Real quick.
You should
Let
call
me
him.
call him.
Yep.
But do you want to keep talking if while I wait or whatever?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right. Maybe we can hear a bit more from Clyde the Rainmaker rather than Brandon's Jabberwocky Jabbermouth, fucking ultimate pussy frisbee kind of bullshit.
Clyde the Rainmaker and Brandon the Dick Sucker.
Hey, I kind of dig it. I kind of suck it. But I'm going to get off here so I can call my friend. Love you, bro.
Love you too. Keep